wrote the municipal codes for, entertainment and stuff. Comics were MCs for strippers. So they wrote them under the same license. So if you wanted to have to this day, if you want to have a stand-up comedy show in Milwaukee, you have to buy a new dancing license. So I moved to San Francisco because at the time there were 3 cities where you could earn your living in stand-up, and there were Chicago, Boston, and San Francisco, not New York or LA, because everybody there was willing to do it for free, for exposure. But I grew up in the Midwest where they teach you can die from exposure. So I moved to San Francisco. Always had a long-distance love affair with the town. And I moved with the mistaken impression that parking spots were available. Because Carl Malden would pull right over into a legal spot.
What's up with that?
No, it was a science fiction show. And then I stayed. And I should have gone to New York or LA, and I had a couple of chances too, but I always stayed. I could always earn a living here, until recently, because I'm too old for the clubs. The kids just stare at me like, why is this bitter old man lecturing me? And I do, it's only fair, because, the average age of a comedy club is 18 to 35, which is the average age of the comedians, so that you reflect your generation. Nobody wants an old fart at a comedy club. If I were famous, like Louis Black or somebody, and people came to see me on purpose, but sometimes. But I still have a residual because I caught the comedy wave, that happened in 80 and 81 through. In 1981, there were 40 comedy clubs in America. 40 full-time comedy clubs in America. 3 of them were in San Francisco. In 1991, there were 440 comedy clubs in America. There were 4 in Knoxville, Tennessee. A situation which did not last for too long, for obvious reasons. But so I was able to catch that wave, and I still have a little residual draw with old people or people who read or know someone who does.